Hey everyone, welcome to 5-Minute Bible Studies, where I discuss what you can learn and share from God's Word in 5 minutes or less. Today we're going to examine Matthew chapter 28, verses 1 through 15 in session 7 of Explore the Bible. In verses 6 and 7, the angel of the Lord gives two commands to Mary and Mary Magdalene. First, to examine the empty tomb, and second, to go tell the disciples of Jesus' resurrection. What I love about the first command is that the angel of the Lord is inviting Mary and Mary Magdalene to investigate the resurrection for themselves. Likewise, I believe we are called to do the same. Whether you believe in the resurrection of Jesus or not, you should be able to provide evidence for why you believe what you believe. Our gospel writer believed the same, and Matthew provides two group accounts who experienced the same event but with different versions for us to investigate and determine the validity of the resurrection. The first account is given by Mary and Mary Magdalene in verses 1 through 10, and truthfully, there seems to be nothing wrong with it. The only issue that would arise from their account is that during this time period, a woman was not viewed as a credible eyewitness. This is why when the women give their account in Luke 24 verses 10 through 11, the apostles conclude their words seemed to them an idle tale, and they did not believe them. Thus, the only reason why not to believe Mary in Mary Magdalene's account is that they are women. The next account is given by the soldiers who guarded Jesus' tomb in verses 11 through 15. What we discover is that they were bribed by the chief priests to tell the people Jesus' disciples came by night and stole him away while they were asleep. Obviously, there's an issue with their account because they were bribed, so they are of questionable character. Yet, if that doesn't do anything for you, let's look at their version of the event. How plausible was it for the disciples to steal Jesus' body? Truth be told, it would have been impossible, and here's why. The big misconception we believe about Jesus' resurrection is that there were only two soldiers on guard at his tomb. This is false. At a minimum, there would have been 4 soldiers on guard. Yet, we still haven't accounted for the protocol the Roman army established for a night watch. In Acts chapter 12, verse 4, Peter is arrested by Herod and is assigned 4 squads of 4 soldiers each for the night watch. Each squad of 4 is given one 3-hour shift, while the other squads are more than likely patrolling the surrounding perimeter. This is standard procedure, so there is no reason to believe how they guarded Peter wasn't the same for Jesus' tomb. With this information, let's recap the soldiers' account of what happened at the tomb. In order for Jesus' 11 remaining disciples, who deserted him earlier and are still grief-stricken over his death, to steal his body, they would have to sneak past a patrol of highly trained Roman soldiers in the surrounding area, wait for the 4 soldiers at the tomb to fall asleep, be quiet enough to break the seal on Jesus' tomb, move the stone blocking the entrance to the tomb, remove his body from the tomb, all while not waking up the sleeping soldiers. Then sneak past the patrol of soldiers again and do it within a 3-hour time frame before the soldiers at the tomb are relieved of their post. Now that we've examined both accounts, we must ask ourselves, which account makes the most sense? Mary and Mary Magdalene's account of the resurrection, or the soldiers' account of Jesus' disciples stealing his body? In the end, you must decide for yourself. But for me, I choose to believe the resurrection of Jesus Christ. With that said, we make good, solid application from our lesson. Bible study isn't complete until we know how to apply the lesson to our lives. So here's what I've learned from this week's study. I know some of you who watch this video will either want to know more about the resurrection of Jesus Christ or don't believe in the resurrection at all. If you fall into these two camps, I encourage you to read the book The Case for Christ by Lee Strobel. This book goes more in depth about the logical reasons to believe in the resurrection, and I highly recommend it. Finally, for those of us who believe in the resurrection of Jesus, like Mary and Mary Magdalene, we are called to go tell others about this amazing event. The resurrection of Jesus Christ changes everything for the better because sin and death are destroyed, which allows us to experience life more abundantly. I hope you enjoyed this 5-minute Bible study. If you have any questions or thoughts, feel free to add them in the comments section. And please click the subscribe button so you can receive future Bible study videos. Finally, if this video is helpful and you believe it would benefit others, like it and share it with them. I hope you all have a great week, And may our God bless you as you celebrate his resurrection this Sunday.